Everyone is fighting over Bitcoin and XRP. But the real monster might be IOTA, and almost nobody is paying attention. Welcome back to the Crypto Ski Show. And today I'm going to be talking about IOTA and why it might be a power move in the future. And this is a crypto where it's different. It's different. It's going to change the future as we know it. It's going to definitely change the future as we know it. Before I get into the video, make sure that you throw a like. Give me throw a like, subscribe, try to get me into that algorithm, man. Let's go. We need to get into that algorithm so these videos can reach who they need to reach. I'm gonna do the Bible quote before we get into it. I'm gonna talk a little bit about what's going on and talk about my post as well. So the verse of the day from Holy Bible app is Proverbs chapter 22 verse 4. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor in life. You know, that has nothing to do with material. It has something to do with spirit. So keep your spirits up. Look to the Lord for answers. I'm not going to get super religious because that's not what the channel is about, but that's the quote of the day. Man. And I want to... Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to say that. But IOTA is going to change the future as we know it, man. First, I want to get into... See, so in my first video, on my second video, I think I touched on it too on my second one. On both of those videos, I touched on how I don't think any of this is going to go and fly until about minimum 2030, 2035, but maximum 10 to 15 years, maybe 20 years. That's why I said have a 20-year game plan. This channel is not for hype. It's not for price predictions. It's not for... I might look at the charts to see where things are at, but none of that stuff really matters because we don't have any laws. We don't have any laws, tokenization. It's still the beginning for crypto. I know it's been here since 2008 and 9, but it's still the beginning. So I'm going to touch on what Charles Hoskinson said. What was this? Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday at 8 a.m. Clarity Act is... He says the Democrats won't support a crypto framework tied to Trump during the midterm elections. Hoskinson believes the next real window is 29. Like I said, I'm not getting political or anything on this channel either, but banks, and then you got the Democrats and the Democrats going against Trump with the whole crypto. They want to be the ones to push out crypto network. But you got to remember, both sides was saying crypto bad, crypto bad, crypto bad. And now you got one side saying crypto good now. And then when they get into the next election or the president, the office, you're going to have them saying crypto good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's too much, man. So that's why you need to have, that's why I talk about having the patience and having a 20-year game plan. So your 20-year game plan can be, you don't even have to keep investing for 20 years or for the next 10 to 15 years. You can be, I'm going to get 1,000 coins of 7 different coins. Lock it up, put it up somewhere safe. Not a sponsor, but Caleb and Brown. Not a sponsor of Safe Power Wallet either. But those two are good for custody. I like those two. I use those two. Oh, and this is not financial advice either. Anything that I say, do the opposite of it. So, yeah. You want to have a 20-year game plan, because we're not even there yet. We're not there. You might see, let's just say XRP or Bitcoin or something rises and hit all-time highs. We still not there yet. I don't care if it hits $10, $50. We're not there yet. This is why you need a 20-year game plan. So you do those 1,000 coins, let's just say. You get a lawyer. You get a tax consultant. It's ways to do it. These are just options. This is not a set plan, but this is just stuff you can do. You get the lawyer, tax consultant, LLC, start a trust, all of that stuff, so you can preserve it. Because I believe that the prices that everybody wants will be there in 2035, 2040, 2045. I think that those prices will be there then. But before then, I believe it's going to be a lot of chaos. Hey, man, you don't see what's going on with the Middle East? And I'm not an expert at this, but I'm just paying attention and seeing, like, the Middle East, they shut down a power grid or internet or something. Iran's currency is now worth $0. So you got to pay attention to stuff like this, man. Silver just hit. Let me just check real fast while I'm talking to y'all. Silver just hit, and I'm gonna start the IOTA Foundation and framework at about 10 minutes. Silver is at 92 cents an ounce. I told some people I know to buy silver in 2023 at 27 an ounce. It's at 92. And all of my information, I get it from other people. That's how information works. Nobody is the founder of the information that you getting. So don't think that one content creator said that it came from him first. He got his information from somewhere. It might be a website. It might be whatever the case may be. Anywhere I get my information from, I'm going to share it. Most of my time watching these years, I got a lot of information. Shout out, and it's not a sponsor. Shout out to Crypto Hawk, man. Go follow him. Go subscribe to him. He is a good researcher. But yeah, I told people buy silver, and I didn't have a channel or anything, but just personal people, that my family and stuff. Buy silver. Nobody want to listen. Just imagine if you'd have bought 20 ounces of silver, and it's about to hit $100. That's $2,000 that you got. Now, I don't believe in selling silver. I believe you keep your silver. If you have to sell it for emergency, yes, always. Even if it's your crypto. If you have to sell it for emergency, do that. Do it. Not financial advice. But get your precious metals. Have your cash on demand. Don't just put everything in the crypto, because we not even there yet. We're not there. Simple as that. We're not there yet, man. You can invest in crypto, not financial advice, if you want to. Invest in the crypto. Get about 7 of them, 7 to 10 cryptos, so you have a better chance and stuff like that. And then, yeah, you'll be able to do that. Be able to pay attention and watch and learn. Watch my videos. Watch other content creators. The ones that's not hyping you up with price predictions or with, just crap, man. So that's what I wanted to say to you all. And I want to get into IOTA. So I always start off with the layman's terms of the crypto from my assistant, ChatGPT. That's my assistant. He don't get paid nothing, so that's good. I ain't got to come out of my pocket for it. Well, actually, he does get paid something. I pay $20 a month for it and stuff, for my channel, for my thumbnails and everything. So I do pay him, I guess, man. I guess I pay my ChatGPT assistant. So we want to do IOTA in layman's terms. This is how it makes sense for me. And I know it's going to make sense for other people that's wondering. So IOTA in layman's terms. And I think it's machine to machine. Like IOTA is something that we haven't even thought of before. So this is what it is. IOTA is like a rule system for machines to pay and talk to each other without banks or middlemen. Most cryptos use a blockchain. IOTA uses something different called the Tangle, which is more like a web. You get it, Tangle, web. Put that together. Put two and two together. In simple terms, imagine a city with one main highway, blockchain in parentheses. Traffic gets backed up and slow. Now imagine thousands of side streets where every car that enters helps direct traffic. That's what IOTA is. So you got a highway with traffic, then you got side streets where all the cars are directing traffic, just pushing and flowing at a very, very high rate. With IOTA, it's no mining, no fees. Fast as more people use it. So the more people that use IOTA, the faster it gets. I'm not going to say it has to be a part of the future, but it probably is going to be a part of the future with the partnerships and stuff that I'm going to go into. Designed for machines. This is where I say it's something different. Designed for machines and not just people. So your phone, your car, fridge, or electric charger could pay each other automatically. Bro, imagine that. Imagine how can I put this? They got an example over here. So I'm going to just go with the example. Send data securely without humans involved. It's AI. IOTA is like an AI coin if you really want to chop it up. It doesn't need humans to function properly. That's different. That's why I say for these crypto coins, when you've never seen this stuff before, like IOTA probably won't be as big until about 2035, 2040. Don't buy any of it. Don't buy any of it. Just pay attention. Example, your electric car pulls up to a charger. The charger talks to your car. The car pays automatically. No app, credit card, or bank. Like, I don't even know how that will work for real. I can't even think of it right now. But I guarantee you, in the future, you're going to start seeing stuff like this. And we going to be like, what? And see, they trying to wipe out human stuff and everything else. People keep complaining about jobs. That's why you got UBI coming out where they're just going to pay everybody a separate amount. And people going to be okay with that. But it comes with slavery. You won't be able to say what you want, do what you want. That's why you invest in crypto, not financial advice. You invest in it. And they can come take that too. You never know. But the thing is, you tried. You did it. You took the opportunity. You didn't just sit there and say, I'm not going to invest. I'm not going to try. Because if you try and it works out, then you good. But if you don't try and then you stuck in the same position, you're not good. That's not a good mindset to have. If you try, put in what you can afford, and then it don't happen, you're in the same position. But at least you can say, I tried. That's how I think. That's how I move. I don't know about anybody. That's how I do it. This is how I do it. People might look at me as crazy or whatever. I dump money into crypto. When I get a lump sum, I'm dumping some into it. Because I believe I know where it's going to go. Simple as that. Simple as that, man. I'm not trying to get all entertaining for y'all, man. But, I got some deja vu going on. Wow. Yeah, man. Simple. You took the opportunity that was presented to you. Even if it's $5, $10. In crypto, it might sound crazy. $5 can turn into 15, 20,000. You just got to be on the right side. It can. But if you're not studying or doing anything like that, you're probably going to lose money first, But if you do it if you come at this with an investing mindset and a long-term thing, you're not going to lose. It's impossible for you to lose almost. If you investing in the right things over a 10 to 15 year period, you're not going to lose this. You're not. My video is probably going to be looked at in history books because I'm the only one telling you 20-year plans. Get it? Caleb and Brown wallet, whatever wallet you choose. I choose SafePal, not a sponsor. But get it? It's $50. It's $50. $50 for a crypto wallet when everything else is $100, $200. And I got proof that it is good. You know? So, man, I just turned up a little bit, but, man, I'm passionate about people winning. I want y'all to win because I know there's some people out there that have worked harder than me for all their lives, man. Y'all might have retirement, but, bro, nobody wants to work when inflation is killing. It's killing your pockets, bro. Like, you can't outwork inflation. You cannot. You cannot outwork inflation at all. You can't. So you look for something different. Stocks and stuff, it goes up a little slower. That's the only thing. Crypto, you can do it a little quicker than traditional assets like gold and silver, stocks, real estate. Crypto, you can put in $100, come out with 10,000, take that 10,000, put it there and put it there, and you got something. But this has never been. That's no other cryptocurrency is doing something like that, like IOTA. That's why it's going to be a big player, a big player. You know, other crypto do proof of staking, second trying to beat out another crypto. IOTA's not trying to beat out another crypto. It's not trying to be the next XRP, be the next XDC. This is something that we've never heard of before. Come on, man. You know, have an open mind about this stuff, man. Have an open mind about this stuff. Think of Bitcoin equal digital gold, XRP money for banks. We know that. IOTA equals money plus communication for machines and smart cities. And we see countries doing smart cities, man. We see this being built. Don't get me wrong, but I want to say Dubai is doing something with a smart city, or Ethiopia, something like that. I forgot. But these smart cities are coming, man. And this is how this stuff is going to work. This is how it's going to work. It's going to work based off things like this, where your car charger your car pays your charger after the charger was talking to it. How would that even work, though? Like, we got self-driving cars. Nobody probably would have thought we had that. So, I mean, I think it's going to work, but, man, I just can't. I don't even have another example. Let me see. Let me see. Example of IOTA. Like, it probably is just anything that's, okay. Imagine you driving a semi and pulling to a weigh station. By the way, I drive trucks, so it's probably... your truck automatically sends the weight, registration, emission status. Then your truck automatically pays. So that's how it would work. They would set up something within the system and the highways and all this stuff. People would make things that can interact with each other to where they just pay each other. You don't have to do nothing. You sit in the car, boom, the next hour is charged. You didn't have to even come out your pocket. But own some IOTA. Or don't own it. I don't know. I can't say any. I got to remember I'm on YouTube, so I can't even. If I wasn't on YouTube, I'd be saying, so I got to watch what I say. Not financial advice. Do what you want, but this is IOTA. Now we're going to get into early foundation. And I got a lot of stuff for IOTA. Early foundation and history. IOTA early history involves two main entities. The IOTA... No, I'm sorry. No, that's wrong. The IOTA blockchain DLT project, but it's not a blockchain. It's a Tangle, and it's like a web. Launched in 2015 for the Internet of Things. That makes sense. The Internet of Things. Introduced its unique Tangle ledger technology, focusing on feeless microtransactions for devices. That's what it just said. We're going to look at the founder. The founder of... It's just like four founders. You got David Sonstabo, Sergey Evangelou, Dominic Shiner, and Dr. Sergey Popov. Sounds like Russia or something like that. Those are the founders. And I went into I wasn't going to do all of them, but because I don't think that this guy has done anything else. So yeah, he's a young entrepreneur from Italy focused on realizing the machine economy. The machine economy, money, cars paying charges without human interaction and stuff. Let me see. This is where I get all my research from. I don't know everything. I'm waiting on this thing to load up. IOTA is going to be a big play, man. It's going to be, man. It's going to be a big play, I believe, man. In my own personal belief, I believe IOTA is going to be here for the future. It says, already since an early age, he was involved heavily in the blockchain ecosystem with his first unsuccessful startup in Switzerland in 2013 at the age of 17. So he's a kid learning the ins and outs, twerks and stuff of blockchain and crypto technology. He was unsuccessful with his first project. It's normal. It happens. He is the co-founder of IOTA, a disruptive new tech. And anything that's disrupting like this, usually big. Uber disrupted the taxi industry. Apple Music. Think about stuff like that. Amazon. See, other people want to talk about XRP all day when, like I said, but in my first video, it's not going to be the only coin that's here. It's going to have to work with IOTA. IOTA's going to have to work with XRP. It's going to have to work with XDC. It's going to have to work with Algorand. It's going to have to work with... It's not just going to be XRP. So anybody that's just telling you that and they want you to just buy something of theirs, hey, if you want to, go ahead. But not financial advice. Don't buy it. Don't get scammed, man. And yeah, so he's the co-founder of a disruptive new technology, which is IOTA. And we know about IOTA now. Layman's terms, IOTA is something that we've never seen. And usually you take those bets. If it's something that you've never seen before, you usually want to take those bets. Even if it's a small bet. It could be $100 that just go and get put up and you forget about it. In the next 20 years, that $100 could be worth $100,000. You know, so, hey, man, it's you want to pay attention, man. You want to pay attention and get this info. The next founder, I didn't go into all four, but I went into Sergey Popov because it sounded Russian. But he was born in Brazil and a research mathematician working in the field of probability theory and stochastic processes. I don't even know what that is. He's an angel investor and a co-founder of IOTA. He received his diploma from Moscow State University for the Department of Mathematics and Mechanics. So all of this stuff is math and mechanics. All of it. That's why they're able to create cryptocurrencies like this. Like, this is stuff. Bro, these are geniuses, man. These are geniuses that's creating technology for the future. They're not even thinking 5 to 10 years. They're thinking 20 years. That's why I'm telling you, think 20 years. Don't think 6 months, a year, 2, 3 years, 4 years. If it happened, minimum, that's fine. You just take your 20-year plan, bring it back some. And use your 20-year plan for the 5 years that it happened. That's it. That's it, man. That's it. You know, it sounds easier said than done if you've never, invested or anything. But he graduated and attained his PhD in the Department of Mathematics and Mechanics at the Moscow State University under the supervision of Professor Mikhail Menshikov in 1997. So he went to a couple colleges, but these are people that's been around, man. I ain't gonna say he's been around because we never heard of this guy. But these are people who are smart, who are geniuses, and they creating this stuff, man. Okay, so we got I'll probably do 35 minutes, but I want to Minimum is 30 minutes because I like long videos that give information. So I'm going to make long videos. 10 minutes, that's just for people who trying to get a paycheck. Then they're giving information, but that's just for people who's trying to get that check, man. And IOTA, one of their main partnerships is Volkswagen. Volkswagen owns Lamborghini, owns a whole bunch of supercar companies. See, it's Volkswagen. People, oh, Volkswagen. I mean, that's Volkswagen. It's not anything else. But you got to look at who Volkswagen owns. See, that's the thing. And Volkswagen is German. I think. I don't know. IOTA launches a $100 million entity in Abu Dhabi to accelerate the growth of its distributed ledger technology. Everything is Abu Dhabi, XRP, like all of this stuff. Real world assets into digital ones. DLT is similar to blockchain, a crypto technology whose potential application. Hey, this website is they got hiccups in their words and they typing and stuff. We just gonna get to the partnerships. We're gonna get to the partnerships. That's why I can't wait to go live, man. Volkswagen. IOTA and Volkswagen. IOTA and Volkswagen focused on integrating IOTA's Tangle for secure machine-to-machine transactions in connected cars, aiming for a digital car pass to track vehicle data, enable new services like autonomous payments, manage supply chains, and securely handle over-the-air updates, showcasing a significant early industry push. See, you're not going to hear about any of this stuff until it's booming. But Volkswagen, let me look up, let me show y'all just what other companies, because Volkswagen put the Lamborghini engine inside the I'm into cars and stuff. I seen a video like that. Does Volkswagen own? I think they own Bugatti too. They own luxury marks like Audi, Bentley, Lamborghini, Porsche, Skoda. I don't know what that one is. Ducati. That's enough. So they hold on. Bugatti. I think they do own Bugatti too. Okay, they don't. They don't own Bugatti. So it's Ducati that they own. Oh no, they don't own it anymore. They used to own it. So they gave it to Bugatti Rimac, of Rimac Group, a joint venture where the Rimac Group holds a 50. Okay, with Porsche. Okay. Porsche is a Volkswagen subsidiary though. So imagine you got IOTA for the machine-to-machine payments, partners with Volkswagen. Volkswagen got all these other connections and owns Lamborghini and all these other luxury Bentley. This stuff that's what you call 20 years. They not thinking right now. They probably just testing it out right now and seeing how it works or something like that. Who knows, man? But that's 20 years. That's nothing that's 6 months here. So even if they already been partnered for 5 years. So you got another 15 years then. If you want to think about it like that. So you got, yeah, man. Yeah, they sold Bugatti and Volkswagen and Porsche agreed to Bugatti joining. Yeah, so in 2021 they did that. Now, an institution partnership with IOTA is Zodia Custody. Man, it gets better and better as you go, and it is I like doing this. You know, I have a joy in doing this because my videos can reach out to people. I pray to the Lord for my videos to reach out to people in need that need a different direction, that need some type of sense of direction. So we're gonna look up what is Zodia Custody first before we get into the partnerships, because IOTA is partnered with Zodia Custody. Okay, Zodia Custody, institution first digital assets platform backed. I ain't even gonna get there yet. It's an institutional first digital asset platform. So they focus on digital assets first, is what it sounds like. Like I say, hey, I don't know where any of this goes either. Like, it could just all be flop and it could just all be a gimmick. Who knows? Why they doing something else? But you got a higher chance of it being something that actually works. Man, you do. You do, because the dollar's not working. We use the dollar the most. Right now, is looked at as the currency with the most liquidity and stuff. But the inflation, the devaluation, the BRICS trying to get away from it, and such and such and such and such, man. Like, it's a lot, man. It is a lot. It can get overwhelming, you know. It could be like that. So, just take it with a grain of salt. Do what you want to do with the information that I'm giving you, and go from there. Go from there. Another good channel that I do like to watch is Alpha Neem. A lot of people don't talk about Alpha Neem, but real information. Shout out to Alpha Neem. So we're going to look at Zodiac Custody Partners. And then I'm going to end the video. You got Standard Charter in association with... Now, Standard Charter is like, I think one of the oldest banks or something like that. High prominent, pristine bank or whatever. SBI Holdings, that's Japan. National Australia Bank, and Emirates NBD. Who's working with IOTA? Who's working with Volkswagen? And IOTA's purpose is machine-to-machine payments, something we never... You could never even think of this stuff back, like, and I'm young. You couldn't. I'm pretty sure people that's older than me back in 2007, but you couldn't even fathom the idea of a electric car, a car driving itself on the highway, let alone the car talking to the charger to pay the charger to charge the car. Hey, man, this is why I think IOTA is going to be a monster in the future. A monster in the future. Monster. Because of stuff like that. With that being said, I hope you all got some knowledge from this video. I hope you all take action with this knowledge. Do your own research as well. Do some more research. I believe I gave you all 34 minutes of a video. Do some more research, and excuse me, and go with your move on what you want to do. But that's the information that I got, man. That's the information that I got. And we trying to go live on the channel, so give me that. If you made it this far to the video, throw that subscribe. Throw a like. Get the video on the algorithm, of course. It's in the algorithm. But, you know, push it out more so we can get that 50 subscribers so I can go live for y'all. I want to go live. I want to interact. I want to build a community. That's the goal. I want to build a community. And I don't really even have goals for real. I just go. Like, I'm not trying to look at the next person or look at comparisons. I just go. So, that's what I got for y'all. Until next time. Peace, man.